single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey guys, I'm out here in downtown Spartanburg. I'm trying to stop people on the street and trying to ask them some questions in regards to the Lord and their thoughts and feelings on it. I've talked to probably 12 people. I didn't think it was going to be this hard to find anyone that would talk about Jesus. And I had to pull in, kind of pull it apart. And when I got out, let me show you this. See, 2-hour parking, but this car parked right in front of a fire hydrant. Now, I've seen one policeman come by so far, and he didn't even give a ticket on it. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to get anybody, but I'm going to try. If I don't, then I guess I'll pack things up and go to the house. But it was a simple question, you know, do you believe in God? If so, do you believe Jesus is the Son of God? And do you go to church? And if not, why not? But I'll be back with you if I get someone. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I'm back. And as you can see, I am at home. Unfortunately, I was unable to find anyone that would speak to me on camera. But I had many great conversations with a lot of different people off camera, and I thank them and I appreciate them for taking the time out of their busy day to stop and chat with me a little bit. I did have 2 encounters that I will share with you later on in this video. You're not going to believe one of them until you hear it. It's something else. But the reason I believe I had so much trouble getting people to speak with me on camera is I believe they were fearful. And the reason they were fearful is because of Homeland Security. What are you talking about? Okay. DHS, or Department of Homeland Security, put out a memo which stated that public photography was not a crime, and it could not be deemed as a suspicious activity. We can go into our, our local city, state, federal government facilities, public facilities, and record in public places. There is no expectation of privacy in public. And we have people, they all over YouTube. They're called First Amendment auditors, or they're called civil rights activists. You know, they have several different names, but those are the 2 most common. And they go out here and basically they interact with law enforcement, and they basically try to ruffle the feathers to get a reaction out of them. And they're deemed as being people who are trying to cause trouble. They're full of problems. So, Homeland Security started a program which is called See Something, Say Something. And they said, if you see something suspicious, don't be quiet, say something, pick up the phone, give us a call. And they said, if you see something that you feel is a terroristic type activity, call and let them know. They'll send somebody out. They'll go check and make sure everything's on the up and up. And that has struck fear in the hearts and the minds of people. Now, we know we're recorded everywhere we go. Doctor's offices, hospitals, grocery stores, Walmart, even in the drive-thru at a fast food restaurant. But that doesn't tend to bother us that much. Why? Because even though we know there's a camera there, we don't see the person behind the camera viewing it. But as for me, they not only saw the camera, they saw me. Now, whether they perceived me or they perceived the camera to be a threat, they chose not to. I didn't push the subject. I just said, thank you. I appreciate your time. Have a wonderful day, and dropped it as that. Well, I had this one encounter right before I left. A young girl, very nice girl, sweet, kind. We had a good conversation. I told her who I was. I told her what I was doing. I even told her the questions I wanted to ask. I said, it's nothing in regards to a right or wrong answer. I asked the questions. You answer the questions. That's it. We're not trying to get into a debate. I'm not trying to sway you in your views or opinions about this topic. And I ask the questions and you give the answers, and afterwards we're done. That's it. Thank you for participating. Have a wonderful day. And while I was talking to her, I couldn't help but notice that she seemed to be getting a little bit uncomfortable. And, I told her, I said, ma'am, I said, I can't help but, see that you're getting a little bit uncomfortable. I said, if it has something to do with the camera and, you don't want your face on camera, I said, that's perfectly fine. I said, this isn't about who you are, what you look like. I said, it's your response to these questions is what I'm after. I said, so, I could tilt the camera and just let it video, from the neck down. I could take and, point it downwards and we could have belly shots, And she said, well, yeah, I am a little uncomfortable. She said, but, you talking about belly shots, that's just kind of creepy. And I was like, well, ma'am, I'm sorry if I offended you. I thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day. Please accept my apology. Well, you guys know your boy Reggie. He ain't the smartest apple in the basket. I know some of y'all are already way ahead of me here. But Reggie ain't that bright. It took me a minute. Okay? I sat there and I thought to myself, I thought she was actually going to do it. But she didn't. I don't understand. And she's talking about something, I'm talking about belly shots and it being creepy or cringy. I just don't. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, she didn't. You got to be kidding me. People who are unsaved, they go out here, they go to parties, they go to clubs, they get drunk, they have a good time, and they do body shots. And one of the things they do is Jello shots, Jello with alcohol in it. But they also just do regular body shots. And I was like, are you serious? What did she think I was going to do? Take and lay her down on the sidewalk and do body shots off her belly? This girl's mind was not in a ditch or a gutter. Her mind had done fallen into the well. That dirty girl. Well, it told me all I needed to know right there. If she tried to live that lifestyle and she went to church, well, God help her. But it told me that she didn't live that lifestyle and she didn't go to church. Now, whether she believes in God and Jesus being the Son of God, I have no idea. But, I thought to myself, you got to be kidding me. We just stood here and talked. I told her who I was. I told her what I was doing. I gave her the questions. We even sat there and talked about God and the Bible. How can she take what I just said and have her mind go to where it did? I'm trying to make her feel less uncomfortable and let her know that, if she don't want her face plastered all over YouTube, that's fine. I can just angle the camera down to where it videos something other than her face. And, I was referencing, the torso, the belly, because I didn't want them to think I was just videotaping, a top portion of her body. So that's the main reason I said, taking shots, video of the belly. And she took belly shots to mean that I wanted to suck alcohol off her body. Are you kidding me? Well, I done been at this like an hour and a half. And I was getting kind of tired, and I was, at this point, I was upset. I couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh. But I said, you know what? Traffic seems to have died down quite a bit. Maybe I have better luck at another location. So I packed everything up, threw it in the car, and I went to one of my local libraries. And I didn't want this to turn into a First Amendment auditing video. Well, maybe they see me out there filming. They get spooked. They call the cops. They come out there and want to ID me. Am I under arrest? No, sir. Then under the law, I do not have to ID. I didn't want to get into all that. I didn't want all that drama. Okay? And I figured I'd go in and just tell them, that I was there. And what I was going to be doing to avoid that, especially after what just happened. I was being polite. I was being cordial. I wasn't trying to be deceitful in any way. And so I walked in and I told her, I said, hey, my name is, and I got a YouTube channel I'm wanting to do a video about, explain to her what it was about. And I said, I just wanted to come in here and let you know that I was here and my intentions and purpose for being here, and just to make sure you're okay with it. All right, which I didn't need permission. First Amendment of the Constitution, I don't need permission. It's a public place, okay? And I told her as much. I said, under the First Amendment of the Constitution, I don't need your permission. I can do this. And she says, well, I'm not so sure you can. She says, let me go back here and talk to my boss. Well, this girl's like maybe 19. I really can't see her being 20. She may have been, but I really can't see it. 19 at best. And she comes back, she hands me a card, has the lady's name on it, says, contact her and tell her what you just told me, and then she'll respond back and let you know if she will allow you to do it or not. I said, ma'am, I'm trying to be nice. I said, I'm not trying to start trouble. I'm not looking for trouble. I said, but I don't need your permission. I can do this under the First Amendment of the Constitution. I said, that gives me all the rights I need. I said, this is a public place. She said, oh, I'm not trying to, violate your First Amendment constitutional right. She says, I know it's a protected activity. She said, and you're right, this is a public place, but it's also private. Huh? Say what? Listen, there are public areas and there are private areas. You can only film in the public areas. Whether it's private or not, if you can see it with your eyes, you can film it. It can be behind a gate or a fence. It doesn't matter. You can see it with your eyes, you can film it, even if it's in a private portion. But you telling me that the library is both public and private. This is our kids. They're supposed to be knowledgeable. They're supposed to have an education. This girl didn't know her law at all. This girl had no clue. She was helpless and hopeless. Private and public, it can't be both. It has to be one or the other. It is, I said, it's paid for. But I said, it is a county library. It is paid by tax dollars. My tax dollars. Your tax dollars. And that makes it public. And I said, I can do it. I said, I'm not trying to start any trouble. I said, you know what? I said, I think this is a sign. I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take off. I said, it's not worth all this trouble. So I get back out into the car and I'm like, Lord, my goodness. I mean, these people, what just happened at other locations and now here, this girl don't even know her First Amendment right. This girl is not educated. I said, Lord, you take people, say, 30 years old on up. I said, when we dead and gone, there'll be no more Bible, no more church, there'll be no more talk of Jesus. I said, it's like a world without you in it. And I said, these are our children, our next generation of voters. Oh my gosh. People talk about wanting to go to heaven. Yes. Hurry up and get us out of here before they have a chance to vote and kill us all. I'm sorry, folks. If you got teenagers, young adults, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have seen too many people like this. They ain't got the sense God gave a peanut. How are they going to make it in the world on their own when they have nobody else to turn to is beyond me. My daughter's the same way. How? I have no idea. And I said, Lord, I feel like I'm living in a world of people who ain't got any sense whatsoever. Living in a world without you in it. And that's when he said, there you go. And I got my next teaching or message, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be titled, A World Without God. I'm going to use some scriptures I've used in the past. Isaiah chapter 14, Isaiah chapter 59, 2 or 3 scriptures from Revelation, and maybe one out of Matthew. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it. All of these I just told you about, or just things that are coming to mind as I speak. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I think you'll enjoy it. But that's going to be my next message. A world without God. And I think that's why things happen the way they happen today. God was leading me and allowed me to experience things and to bring back to my memory things of my past in regards to encounters with people that I've had in the past. And he put that title and that thought in my head. So that's what the next message is going to be. And I hope, everyone is subscribed and has hit that notification button. If you hadn't, go ahead and do it now. That way you won't miss it when it comes out. I don't know when I'll do it. I'll try to get it done in the next day or two, if possible. But folks, it's been one of those days. And I think I need a whole lot of Jesus and a lot less of everything else right now. And I'm probably going to read my Bible a little bit, get some dinner, and call it a night. Belly shots. Oh my gosh. Is that not the craziest thing you ever heard? And the future of this world is in the hands of people just like that. just like her, just like the one at the library. I don't know, folks. This world's in a lot of trouble. We need to start praying more than we ever have, because this world needs it. And I think that we need to seek God in such a way as to allow Him to lead us and guide us, to use us, the talents that He put in us out here in this world, to better this world. And my goodness, by all means, educate our youth. How in the world can there be people in this world like that? I mean, maybe I could have used different terminology, but how can you take talking about God and the Bible and questions relating to God and telling them that you can aim the camera elsewhere so that, you know, the face isn't shown, and they get belly shots out of that? I'm talking about God. I'm not a sinner. I'm not out here at the clubs getting drunk. I ain't doing belly shots. I'm not out here fooling around with every Jane and Nancy and whoever else. I felt, and I still do to a certain degree, I feel kind of offended. And then this other girl, she's supposed to be going to school and getting education and being so smart, making good grades. She doesn't even know her First Amendment right. I don't care if she's going to be a pet groomer when she grows up. You should still know your First Amendment right. Lost people who aren't saved. You know, atheists, Satanists, even they know John 3:16. Even though they never picked up a Bible and read it a day in their life. How can she not know the First Amendment of her Constitution? Or the Fourth, or the Fifth, or even the Second. I don't worry too much about the Second because me and guns don't get along. I don't really care for guns. So, you know, those who carry, hey, I'm happy for you. But me, no, I don't fool with guns. So that doesn't pertain to me. But folks, I hope you got nothing else, a little laugh out of this. I will try to get it up in the next couple of days, like I say, and I hope you watch it, and I hope you see where I'm coming from with this message. But until next time, I hope you have a blessed and a wonderful day, and may God be with you. Until next time, you two.